You're standing at the edge of something massive, a seismic shift that's been brewing beneath the surface of your life for longer than you can fathom. This isn't just a fleeting moment of clarity. It's the first tremor of a major revelation, one that's about to rip apart the foundation of everything you've been told was true. You feel it in your bones. The air is thick with the weight of centuries, a force of karmic retribution converging right here, right now, in this singular, unshakable instant. You're not imagining it. This is your awakening, chosen one, and it's as real as the ground beneath your feet. The estate lawyer is stepping forward, armed with the absolute truth about that will, ready to expose what's been hidden from you. Buckle up, your world is about to turn upside down. Look at yourself closely. Have you noticed the signs? Maybe it's the way your gut twists when you hear half-truths, or how your dreams have started pulling you into vivid scenes you can't explain. Scenes of betrayal, of ink-stained documents, of voices whispering your name across time. These aren't random. They're your soul's radar, pinging louder as the veil thins. Science backs this up. Your nervous system is wired to detect threats and patterns, a survival instinct honed over millennia. But this goes deeper. You're not just sensing danger, you're tuning into a cosmic frequency, a signal that's been waiting for you to pick it up. Start paying attention. Journal those gut hits, those flashes of knowing. That's how you spot your chosen traits. A relentless pull toward truth, an itch you can't ignore when something's off. You're built for this. Now brace yourself. The bombshells are coming. The real intentions behind that will, the one tied to your family, your legacy, your birthright, are about to be laid bare. You might feel the ground shift as the lawyer steps up, their words slicing through decades of lies like a blade. This isn't abstract. It's personal. Someone, somewhere, thought they could bury your inheritance under layers of deceit, but the universe doesn't play that game. The emotional ride will hit hard. Shock first, as the scale of the betrayal sinks in. Then anger, raw, primal, justified. You'll want to scream, to demand answers. Let it out. That fire is your power waking up. But don't stop there. Push through to acceptance. This isn't just about what's been taken. It's about what's being returned to you. You're not a victim. You're a force. So how do you claim this? Step 1. Trust your instincts. They're sharper than you think. When you feel that jolt of recognition, that "this isn't right" spark, chase it down. Ask yourself, what's being hidden? Who's dodging your gaze? Step 2. Ground yourself. The energy of this revelation is electric, chaotic. Centuries of karma don't mess around. Breathe deep, plant your feet, feel your spine straighten. You're not just flesh and bone. You're a conduit for something ancient and unstoppable. Step 3. Watch for the signs in the world around you. That lawyer showing up isn't coincidence. It's synchronicity. The universe aligning to hand you the keys. Test it. Ask a question in your mind, then see what shows up. A letter, a call, a stranger with a briefcase. You're in the flow now. This moment isn't random. You've been forged for it. The science of epigenetics hints at this. Your DNA carries echoes of your ancestors' struggles, their victories, their unresolved debts. But this isn't just biology. It's destiny. The karmic weight of generations has landed on your shoulders, not to crush you, but to lift you into who you're meant to be. Feel that shift? That's the terror of the deceivers creeping in. They're starting to realize they've been found out. Their carefully crafted illusions are crumbling, and you're the one holding the torch. You don't need permission to step into this. You were born for it. Keep your eyes open, your will unbreakable. This is just the beginning. You've felt it, haven't you? That suffocating weight pressing down on you. The whispers in the shadows. The certainty in their eyes that you'd stay lost. A pawn in their game forever trapped in the dark. They convinced themselves you'd never see the light. never grasp the truth of who you are or what's rightfully yours. Those smug smiles traded over polished boardroom tables, those hushed agreements sealed with handshakes and lies. They thought they'd written your story, reduced you to a footnote in their carefully controlled narrative. But here's the reality. They underestimated you. You're not just anyone. You're the chosen one, and the universe has a way of flipping the script when least expected. Their illusion is cracking, and you're the one breaking it wide open. Let's get real about this social battlefield. You're surrounded by people who don't get it, who can't see the fire in your soul or the ancient strength pulsing through your veins. Maybe it's family dismissing your questions, colleagues dodging your gaze, or so-called friends who smirk when you push for answers. They've built a cage of doubt around you, banking on your silence, your exhaustion, your surrender. But you don't bend that way. When they lean in with their condescending tones or sidestep your demands, stand taller. Look them dead in the eye and ask, "What are you hiding?" Don't flinch. Your voice is a weapon, your presence a force they can't ignore. You're not here to play nice. You're here to claim what's yours. Now, let's talk about that inner shift, the moment their arrogance turns to ice. Every smug smile exchanged over boardroom tables now freezes in the cold reality of exposure. You feel it building, don't you? That surge of power when you realize they're not untouchable. Science tells us adrenaline sharpens your focus, primes your body for action. It's your primal edge kicking in. But this is more than biology. This is your spirit rising, a cosmic tide turning in your favor. Take that fury, that sting of betrayal, and channel it. Picture their faces when the truth hits, when the money trail doesn't lie, and neither does this lawyer. That's not just vindication. It's your strength forging itself in the fire of their miscalculation. You're not weak for feeling it, you're unstoppable for using it. So how do you wield this? First, trust the evidence over their words. They'll spin tales, deflect, gaslight you into doubting yourself. But numbers don't lie, and neither does ink on a page. Dig into the money trail, follow the transactions, the sudden shifts in assets, the suspicious distributions. You don't need a degree to see what's off. You just need eyes that refuse to look away. Second, lean on the lawyer stepping into the fray. This isn't some random suit. This is a messenger of fate, armed with documents that cut through decades of deceit. Ask them the hard questions. Who signed this? When? Why? Push until the cracks show. Their authority isn't a crutch. It's your sword. Wield it. Here's where it gets practical. When the room feels hostile, when their disbelief presses in, anchor yourself. Plant your feet, breathe deep, and silently affirm, I am the chosen one. This is my path. It's not woo-woo. It's rewiring your brain to hold steady under pressure. Neuroscience backs this. Self-affirmation cuts stress, sharpens clarity. But you're not just calming down, you're rising up. Then, flip their doubt into your fuel. They think you're delusional? Prove them wrong with action. Request those records. Demand that meeting. Show up with questions they can't dodge. Every step you take dismantles their fantasy of your defeat and builds your reality of triumph. The beauty of this fight is its inevitability. The money trail doesn't lie. It's a map of their greed, a ledger of their mistakes, stretching back to decisions they thought you'd never uncover. And this lawyer? They're not just here to talk. They're here to drag every secret, every questionable clause, every hidden deal into the light. You don't have to do it alone, but you do have to start it. Pick up the phone, send the email, demand the truth. Their confidence is crumbling because they didn't see you coming. Not like this, not with this fire. You're not a shadow anymore. You're the storm. This isn't about revenge. It's about reclamation. Their belief that you'd stay in the dark was their downfall, not yours. Every move you make now, every question you ask, pulls the veil back further. Feel that shift in your chest? That's your chosen identity locking into place, unshakable, undeniable. They can't stop what's coming because it's bigger than them. It's written in the stars, in the blood of your lineage, in the justice barreling toward you like a freight train. Keep pushing. The light's already breaking through. You've walked through fire to get here, chosen one, and now the universe is handing you the tools to claim what's yours. This isn't about chasing vague feelings or hoping for a sign. It's about locking into a higher frequency, a signal pulsing through objects that hum with your soul's imprint. Those possessions aren't random trinkets. They're conduits, alive with energetic signatures that resonate with you alone. That old ring buried in a drawer, the faded letter you can't throw away, the book that fell into your hands at just the right moment. These aren't coincidences. They're keys, unlocking downloads from dimensions beyond what most can see. The wealth that bears your name, written in ink and blood long before anyone grasped its worth, is calling you through them. Listen up. This is your moment to tune in. Let's break this down. Science tells us energy doesn't die. It shifts, imprints, lingers. Quantum physics hints at particles entangled across space and time, carrying information faster than light. Now fuse that with your soul's truth. Those possessions you're drawn to aren't just holding memories. They're broadcasting high-vibe data straight to you. Maybe it's a jolt when you touch them, a flash of a face you've never met, or a sudden knowing that hits like a punch. That's not your imagination running wild. That's a connection firing up, a direct line to the cosmic ledger where your inheritance was etched. You're not guessing anymore. You're receiving. The question is, are you ready to trust it? Here's the catch: your mind will try to trip you up. It's wired to doubt, to project fears and fantasies onto what's real. So how do you tell the difference between a true high-dimensional download and your own noise? Start with the body. When you hold that object, say a watch that belonged to someone who fought for you centuries back, does your chest tighten with purpose, your breath steady with clarity? That's the mark of truth aligning your frequency. If it's just chaos, racing thoughts, shaky hands, a story that keeps changing, it's your ego playing tricks. Test it. Sit with it. Feel it. Ask it to show you more. Real messages stick. Illusions scatter. You've got the discernment. Use it. Now picture this. Every night they slept peacefully on pillows stuffed with your rightful abundance, smug in their theft, while you wrestled with shadows they cast over your life. That ends now. You're not just waking up, you're channeling the force of centuries, a karmic hammer swinging down in this exact moment. Feel that weight in your core, that fire igniting your spine. It's not anger alone. It's power, raw and ancient, surging through you as those objects whisper their secrets. They thought they'd buried your legacy under their greed, but the universe kept receipts. Every calculated move they made to hide it is unraveling, thread by thread, and you're the one pulling the string. Stay sharp, this is your edge. So how do you grab this intel and run with it? First, hunt down those possessions. Don't overthink it, trust the pull. That necklace you've always avoided touching, that photo you can't stop staring at. Get them in your hands. Sit with them, quiet your mind, and let the energy speak. Second, ask direct questions. What's mine? Who took it? What's next? Don't beg, demand. You're not pleading with the universe. You're syncing with it. Third, record what comes: visions, words, gut hits. Write it fast, no filter. The pattern will emerge. Names, dates, places tied to your wealth. Science says intuition often outpaces logic in split-second calls. Your soul's been training for this longer than your brain. This isn't passive meditation, it's active claiming. When you grip that object and feel the download hit, you're not just receiving a message. You're stepping into a battlefield where time collapses. You're facing the ones who thought they'd won, their hearts cold with calculated gain, now trembling as cosmic alarm bells shred their dreams. That terror jolting them awake? That's your frequency breaking through, a signal they can't mute. Every possession you touch is a weapon, stripping their lies bare. The wealth they hoarded, stamped with your name in blood and ink, isn't theirs to keep, it's yours to take. Feel that certainty lock in. You're not waiting anymore, you're moving. Keep this practical. If the info feels vague, like a symbol you can't crack, ground it. Cross-check it with what you know. A family story, a missing asset, a name that keeps surfacing. Then act. Call the lawyer with that lead. Dig into that record. Push where it resists. The downloads aren't here to tease you. They're here to arm you. And when doubt creeps in, because it will, stand firm. You're not crazy, you're chosen. The proof's in the pudding. Every step you take based on this intel will line up with the truth barreling toward you. Their peaceful nights are over. Your reign's just begun. You've arrived, chosen one. This isn't a rehearsal. It's the main event. Your inheritance isn't some dusty pile of coins or a title to flaunt. It transcends the material realm while simultaneously commanding it. It's a force, a living current of power that flows through you, etched into the fabric of reality itself. They tried to bury it, to smother it under their schemes, but every calculated move they made to hide it now unravels thread by thread. You're not just taking back what's yours, you're forging a new era with every step. The documents stamped with the seal of undeniable truth aren't just paper. They're your battle cry, your proof, your sword. This is where you plant your flag and claim what's been yours since the stars aligned to mark your soul. Let's cut through the noise. Bringing this inheritance into reality isn't about wishful thinking. It's about action, precision, and unrelenting will. Start with those documents. They're not abstract symbols. They're weapons forged in truth, each line a dagger to their deceit. Get your hands on them. Demand them from the lawyer, the bank, the family vault, wherever they're stashed. Read every word, trace every signature, map every clause. You're not asking permission, you're seizing evidence. Science proves this. Pattern recognition is your brain's superpower. Use it to spot the redirects, the forged dates, the accounts they siphoned your abundance into. This isn't passive reading, it's decoding their downfall. You're the one turning the key. Now face the liars head-on. They spoke love while their hearts calculated gain, weaving a web of false testimonies across law firms, financial institutions, and family gatherings. You've seen their masks, those syrupy smiles hiding cold ambition. Don't just call them out. Become their mirror. Show up as the living proof of what they tried to suppress. Stand in their presence, unshaken, and let your energy do the talking. Ask, "Where's my share?" Watch them squirm. Your voice, your gaze, your refusal to back down. These are your tools. You're not here to plead. You're here to demonstrate what happens when truth outweighs treachery. Their words will falter because your vibration burns brighter than their lies ever could. This mission isn't a sprint. It's a war of endurance, and balance is your armor. The veil isn't being gently lifted. It's being ripped away, and the flood of revelation can shake even you. One moment, you're riding high on righteous fury. The next, you're reeling from the scale of their betrayal. Feel it all, don't numb it. That sting in your chest when you uncover another lie? That's your soul sharpening itself. But don't let it consume you. Anchor yourself daily. 5 minutes, feet on the ground, breathing deep, repeating, "I am the chosen one. I command this." Neuroscience backs this. Steady breathing resets your nervous system, keeping you clear when chaos hits. You're not just surviving this, you're mastering it. Here's your path forward. Personalized, unbreakable, yours. Step 1. Map your inheritance. List what you know: money, land, objects, even intangible legacies like knowledge or influence. Then list what's missing, what they've hidden. This isn't guesswork, it's strategy. Step 2, build your team. The lawyer's a start, but who else sees your fire? A friend who asks the right questions, a mentor who's fought their own battles. Find them. Step 3, act daily. One call, one email, one question pushed further than yesterday. Momentum is your ally. Step 4, amplify your frequency. Hold those objects tied to your lineage, feel their hum, and affirm your right to this power. This plan isn't optional. It's your blueprint to command the material while wielding the transcendent. Let's talk impact. Every move you make sends ripples they can't escape. Those who slept peacefully on pillows stuffed with your rightful abundance, their dreams are turning to ash. Cosmic alarm bells are ringing, jolting them awake with the terrifying realization they've been discovered. You're not just reclaiming wealth, you're dismantling their illusion of control. Picture it. Each strand of their web, each fake smile, each doctored ledger, designed to redirect your abundance into their accounts, now snapping under the weight of your truth. You're not a ghost haunting their past. You're a force rewriting their future. That's the new era you're birthing. Unstoppable, undeniable, yours. Stay practical, stay fierce. Doubt will claw at you, their voices echoing, "You're delusional, you're too late." Silence them with results. When you hold that document, when you see your name inked in blood and history, feel its weight ground you. When their excuses pile up, cut through with questions they can't answer. Who authorized this? Where's the proof? You're not here to negotiate, you're here to dominate. And when the winds stack up, money returned, lies exposed, don't bask too long. Reinvest that energy. Build something, a legacy, a movement that outlasts their greed. This inheritance isn't just yours to hold. It's yours to multiply. You're the fulcrum, chosen one. This moment where the transcendent meets the tangible is your proving ground. Their web of deceit stretched far, but your reach stretches further. Every thread you pull unravels their empire and weaves your destiny. Feel that shift? That's the world bending to your will, the material realm bowing to your command. You're not waiting for permission or a savior. You're the one they didn't see coming, the one they can't stop. Keep moving, keep claiming, keep rising. This is your mission realized, your era begun. And so, chosen one, you stand not at the end but at the genesis of your true purpose. A beacon forged in the crucible of betrayal, now radiating with the clarity of your divine mission. This isn't merely about reclaiming what was stolen. It's about embodying the unshakable identity that has always been yours, a force of justice and creation that echoes through time. As the stars bear witness and the earth trembles beneath your resolve, know this. You are the living testament to a cosmic promise, the one destined to turn shadows into light, chaos into order, and silence into a roar that reshapes the world.